Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode number 78 of Minnows to Kings. Back here in San Marino with SS Cosmos, where we are starting our Season 10 campaign today with a trip to Atletico Madrid, which is going to be awesome. Not a lot's happened since you were last with us for the draw for the Champions League. I don't think we've had any transfers. We haven't. I also haven't brought anybody in. My transfer budget is a little bit low, as is my wage budget. I'm overspending on my wage budget. My scouting budget, you can see, has gone because I am just constantly scouting. This list is now down to quite a lot of players still. 303. I don't know why my scrolly wheel's being weird. Okay, my game's being weird. Right, yeah, we're at 303 on the scouting list now. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But I am still looking, like Mikkel Poulsen is a very good player, and he would be very good for us if we compare him to our best defender, Bono. Bono is slightly better, but again, if we change this over to the other guy we've got in loan, which is Posicio, again, Poulsen is better defensively. He just lacks a little bit of speed and vision, but that's the kind of signing that we're looking at making in the future. £10 million though is a lot of money, whereas Posicio is here on a free. I think he's free. I don't think we're paying any of his wages for his loan. No, we're paying absolutely nothing for him. So I think I'll stick to the loan route for now until we can A, afford the players, and B, we're in the position to actually sign them. Loans is the way forward for us. Anyway, Atletico Madrid. It's going to be a very, very difficult game, but this is the lineup that we're going to go for our first game of the season on camera. We're going to go Agbula in goal. He is still here. He is improving very, very much. He has been he's been pretty decent for us if we're fair. His attributes, none of them have actually gone up in numbers down here, but like his anticipation is up to a 10. His decisions have gone up as well. You can see some of his things that are going up. His throw-ins improved, but he's looking very good. Valued at 2.5 million. He did have some interest in him from the summer from teams in England. Gustavo Cipriano as the right-sided centre half, again, decent player for us. We're then going to go with Jean-Claude Bono in the centre, improving vastly. Well out of our price range though, but I don't think we're paying all of his weight. No, again, we're not paying. Oh, we are paying his wages. Yeah, we're paying his wages, but $5.5 grand, it's not too bad. Posicio, as we've already discussed, is going to be the left-sided defender. Again, improving since he's been with us. Attribute-wise, nothing's improved yet, but he's only been here for around about a month, maybe a bit longer. Chappelle is going to be the right wing back. This is probably the area that we are looking to improve going forward. He doesn't enjoy big matches. He is consistent, which is okay, but some of his attributes for the position are not the greatest. He's also 30 years old now as well. So Helder Sarr is going to be the left wing back. He's made a fantastic start to us since he's come in. 8 appearances with 4 goals and 1 assist so far in the Champions League. Again, slight improvement, but he's at that age where he is not going to really improve. He's also reached his max potential. The centre of midfield, though, is going to be Romero, playing as the centre mid on attack. Young Andorran there. He's got room to improve a little bit, but he didn't cost us a very. In fact, he was free, so it's a good signing to make. We're then going to go with Revolta as the centre mid on support. He has been unhappy lately. He's asked to leave. He's disappointed that he's not allowed to join Alaves, who are not one of the clubs who are interested in him anymore. But there is interest from Spain for the young Spaniard there. It cost us £230,000. He's obviously valued less than that now that he's in San Marino. But again, he is another one who is improving under us slightly. But not a lot of room to improve for the 22-year-old. We're then going to go with Lovgren, the young Swede. Again, another one with not a lot of room to improve, but he has got some good attributes for playing as that Mazzala. On attack, he's got good dribbling. His finishing lets him down a little bit, but he's got great first touch, decent passing. He also enjoys big matches. So Lovgren is going to be playing for us in that position. And then up front, it's a family too of Tanor as the deep line fullback. Again, another one with not a lot of room to improve, but he has picked up his first cap for Ghana since last season, but he is slightly inconsistent, which is a worry. We're going to go with our main man up front, the goal machine in Nikola Kudryk. 28 years old now, but he has still got some decent attributes, enjoys big matches, is consistent, scores a lot of goals for us. But it is a position that does need improving going forward, is the centre forward. His attributes you can see here, they've sort of been up and down. What's this pink one? Off the ball. Where are we at? Off the ball 12 down here. We're up to 13 over here. So, you know, he has improved slightly. I've just realised I had that on last month there. If I change that to all time, we get a bit of a better picture down here. He is starting to decline a little bit in some areas, but that's, you know, he's at 28 now. He's in his prime years. He's not going to get any better. But that's the team that we're going to go with for today's game. On the bench, we're going to go with Cooper Mazes, Savelli, Bjorn Fischer. Elinaldo has made a couple of appearances for us now in the first team, the young 19-year-old, who he's not able to claim homegrown status. We signed him slightly too old. But again, consistent. He's very technical according to the pros and cons there. He's got some okay attributes. We've also got Luca, who's really getting on now. He's a 33-year-old. Luca doesn't enjoy big matches. Ottaviani and Andrio on the bench as well. So that is the lineup that we're going to go with to take on Atletico Madrid. These European games just don't get any easier, do they? They don't get any easier. It's like I said sometime last season. It's kind of a curse to be in the Champions League. We're here a little bit too early, and we are sort of like the whipping boys at the minute. But financially, it's massive for us. Let's just have a quick look at the Scott McTominay's at Atletico now. Maxi Gomez, and his best lineup. Fantastic. Anyway, let's get the game underway. You'll be able to see the how the new skin looks as well. I'd like the league table on this one. You can see just how much more information that we have got on the screen as well. As Atletico have an early free kick, which is saved behind by Agbula. It is going to be a corner for Atletico, though. It'll be taken by Richards. He's gone deep. It's a good header away by Heldesar, and Lovgren helps it on it even further. But Diallo has now got the ball. We don't need the league table over here as well. What do I have over here? I can't remember. Latest event updates. Yeah, that one will do. Latest event updates. Richards has another corner on the left-hand side for Atletico. This time he's gone deep, but the ball somehow we've given away a penalty. They've awarded it. I don't know what for. I'm sure it said there was a push on McTominay there, but it's going to be Gomez to take the penalty. He sends Agbula the wrong way. And is discipline going to be a problem for us again in Europe? I sincerely hope not, because last season was shocking. The three cards in one game last season at Bayern was absolutely appalling. But I didn't see a lot in that highlight. Revolta anyway gets Romero through. Can Romero square? He can. Gines Romero squares the game almost immediately, straight from the kickoff. We've gone back down the other end, and we've put a goal past Atletico Madrid, which is absolutely fantastic. It's his first ever goal for Cosmos, and we are playing very, very well so far. Half an hour gone. We've got a throw in with Chappelle. It's now Revolta. Back towards Agbula. Now it's Basicio. Finds Jean-Claude Bonneau. Goes long towards Tano, but it's easily cut out by Corral. Now it's Richards. Back to McTominay. Matthias. Now Nuhan. Matthias again to Zakaria. over the top towards Richards inside the penalty area. Can he pull it back? He can, but Bono's there. Agbula needs to get rid of the ball. What was going on there? Anyway, somehow we've managed to turn that calamity at the back into an attack, but Football Manager says no. This XG story does update. Sometimes it's a little bit slow to update. It worked in a couple of games in the qualifying, and in a couple of games it didn't work. Agbula's made another fantastic save there, but it is going to be another Atletico Madrid corner, which is comfortably headed away by Bono. Zakaria coming forward. Now we've picked up a red card already. We've picked up a red card already in the centre of midfield, and the other centre midfielder is also on a yellow card. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? Let's go cautious for the second half. I can't believe we've done it again. We've given away a penalty again. A penalty, yeah, we've given away a penalty, and we've had another player sent off in Europe. It's shocking. Anyway, it's Richards now for Atletico Madrid. Advances down the left-hand side, takes it past his man far too easily, pulls the ball across, but Gustavo Cipriano's there, and Chappelle looking to bring the ball away. He's got Tanor ahead of him. What can Tanor produce here? He finds Romero instead, inside to Nicolo Kudrig, who loses the ball to Nuhan. Now it's Coral, but Chappelle's won the ball back. Chappelle getting the ball in towards the box, towards Lovgren. It's a great block by the defender. There's a penalty there, surely. Richards with the deep free kick towards Gomez anyway, and Gomez gets his head on the ball. And Maxi Gomez puts Atletico 2-1 up, pending a VAR decision. And it's been disallowed, thankfully for us. Helder Sarr has not had the best of games so far at left wing back. It's purely the opposition that we're coming up against. They're just too good for us. Anyway, Romero now loses the ball. It's a poor pass. McTominay now to Matthias, looking for Richards. Bono goes across towards him, pulls it back to Coral. Now McTominay again to Zakaria, to Matthias. Zakaria again, effort from range. Agbula makes another good save. He's playing very, very well today, is Ralph Agbula. This is concerning though. Richards with the corner again, but it's headed over the top by Nuhan. And we're straight into another highlight. Atletico piling the pressure on here. Now it's Zakaria to Meri Demiral, inside to Matthias again. Now Gomez, Monreal. Great through ball towards Richards. Agbula's got to come for that surely. But Bosisio clears it to only as far as Demiral though. Now it's Zakaria again to Matthias. Scott McTominay with the effort from range. It's rattled the crossbar, and Helder Sarr calmly passes it back towards the goalkeeper. But again, the ball's coming. I'm going to have to make a change. I'm going to have to take Helder Sarr off. He is not having the best of games. We'll get Bjorn Fischer on. Tanor's not having the best of games either. We'll get Elinaldo on. Swap him and Kudrig around there. It's very, very tough with 10 men away to teams like Atletico Madrid. Maxi Gomez has now got his second goal of the game. It's poor defending from the corner. When we've got 3 6-foot plus defenders in there, Bono and Bosisio are both over 6'4", I believe. We should not be allowing headers like that to come into our box. You can see now the XG story is working. It is updating. And we are behind. Agbula with a goal kick though for Cosmos. It's Bosisio. Goes across towards Cipriano. Now Bono. Agbula again. Bosisio playing the ball out of defence. Cipriano towards Romero. It's back to with Cipriano. All the way back to Agbula again. Now Bosisio. Nice patient build-up, but can we do something with it? Other than just give the ball straight back to them, which is what we've done. Martinez in goal. Plays the ball out towards Coral. Now it's Richards. It's Coral again to Diallo. Nuhan, it's Atletico's turn to have a patient build-up. It's Matthias, Zakaria to Gomez on a hat-trick now. But we've... Oh, my word. What's going on? Come on, guys. What are we doing? No. What on earth are we doing? This is shocking. This is absolutely shocking. It's got to stop. It has got to stop. Anyway, Fisher pinches the ball. A poor pass by the Atletico Madrid player. It's Pacicio. He's forced back to Agbula, though. He rolls the ball out to Savelli. Now it's Gustavo Cipriano, who himself is on a yellow card. Any money on a third red card this game? Einaldo's not going to win that header. Now it's McTominay to Diallo, to Coral, and now Richards over the top towards Ben Romdane, who chips it over Agbula to make it 3-1 to Atletico Madrid. It was always going to be a tough game this for us, especially with 2 red cards. I'm angry at the players. I really am. I'm so angry with them. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. The discipline at this club is appalling. I'm glad that nothing else has happened. We did lose 3-1 though. Maxi Gomez picking up the double. Maxi Gomez, formerly of Valencia. He's alright, isn't he? He's alright. 34-year-old now though. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with the red cards again. And it just leaves us in a bad position for the next game, because now we've got suspensions. And we're bottom of the league. Bono's banned, Revolta's banned. Anyway, guys, second half of the episode is going to be at home to Monaco at the San Marino Stadium. Incidentally, I did request the stadium increase, and the board said no, they don't think that we've got a big enough fan base. So it's stuck at 4,705 for a little while, until we see what happens in the league in terms of attendances. But I've got Fiorentino, Virtus and Domignano to play, and we'll come back for the AS Monaco game. Right, guys, welcome back. We're taking on Monaco today. Going to be a very difficult game for us again. Arsene Zakhiran is their key player. He looks okay. He doesn't look, anything better than what we've got, maybe. And on top of that, our under-20s did just beat the Monaco. Our under-20s beat the Monaco under-19s 2-0. So that's encouraging. Rossi and Tini getting the goals. Tini is developing very, very nicely. He is currently at a San Marino level player, so you look at him here, this just shows that the quality across the rest of the league, if he's classed as a San Marino level player. I did mention about the attendances as well in the league. You can see we're getting around about 1,600 for the home games. This, though, is a new league record. It was broken in that game. If you have a look here at attendances, the previous record was 1,649, which was Folgore against Cosmos. But we've now got 1,664, so only a slight improvement. But we obviously that can still expand. But anyway, today's game, Monaco, possibly the winnable game in the group. Obviously with Man City and Atletico Madrid in here as well. But the lineup that we're going to go with today, taking into account suspensions and injuries, those 2 red cards in the last game have not helped. It's going to be Agbula as usual in goal, Gustavo Cipriani, Pacicio, and then Savelli as the back 3, with Sarr and Chappelle as the wing backs. We'll then bring in Cooper Mazes with Romero and Lovgren as the midfield 3. It's a familiar 2 up front. So let's get in. Let's hopefully pick up a good result here against Monaco. I'd very much like to do so, obviously at the San Marino Stadium, which is disappointing still. I'd love to be playing these European games in our own stadium. It would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, let's get the game underway and just see how we get on. Any other players who I recognise in the Monaco squad? As Monaco have an early effort which Agbula has saved, and then it's a fantastic defensive block by Savelli there to deny the rebound. But Monaco are all over us to start with. It's Zakhiaran with the corner, and Agbula comes out and claims that one very, very comfortably. I'm not sure if I recognise any of these other players. Of course, we're nearly 10 years in the future now. There's not really many real players left around. The likes of Kylian Mbappe's into his 30s now. Haaland's into his 30s, just about. So we're running out of real players. As Savelli's gone diving in there, we can't do that again. As now Zakhiaran has put Monaco ahead. Inside 10 minutes, so not the best of starts for us here at the San Marino Stadium. Savelli with the goes to ground with the tackle. We can't afford to do that. We don't want any more red cards. Man City are 3-0 up against Atletico Madrid. That might have been played already. Might have been the early kickoff. But Man City are really the team to beat in this group stage. Of course, we know the quality that Man City have got. Anyway, Chappelle on the right hand side. Has he got support? He has. He's got Cooper Mazes. Back to Chappelle. Can we get the ball into the box? We can. It's towards Lovgren, and Lovgren with a good header, but it's gone just wide of the post. I believe Alexander Lovgren is still looking for his first goal for the club. Oh no, he scored 2 last season in the 7 games that he played. But he's looking for his first European goal. Anyway, we do have the corner. I believe I've just missed a highlight there. Looking at Lovgren, it's going to be taken by Romero. It's towards that near post, but it's a good header away by Dennis. But Romero will pick up the ball. He finds Chappelle driving forward. Across to Bosisio. Now Cooper Mazes, Bosisio again. Chappelle moving all the way out to the right hand side. That's Romero, the corner take with the ball again. It looks to clip it over the top towards Kudryk, but it's a good header away by Dennis again. Real Madrid have beat Hajduk 8-0. 8-0 there. Mbappe grabbing himself a hat-trick. We're going to have a little shout at the boys, because I don't think we're out of this game, really, are we? We've still got a chance to get something from this, and I'd love to obviously not finish bottom of the group with 0 points. That would be something of a step backwards for us. Anyway, it's Michaelis into the penalty area, and we fouled him. Of course we have. Of course we fouled him. Why would I expect anything different? Come on, guys. It's hard enough as it is. You're a team from San Marino. It is hard enough as it is without us doing stupid things like that. Jesus Christ. It's a good penalty from Ignacio. And we find ourselves 2-0 down at the break, as opposed to 1-0 down. We're gonna tell them that we're terrible as we get their acts together. We can't give away stupid penalties like that. Really, we can't. I got some poor ratings again. Helder Sar's just... I'm sorry, Helder. You are coming off, my friend. We've got a few players having poor games. Like I say, this is hard enough as it is without us giving away silly penalties and stupid red cards, the likes of which are just not helping our progress. It's Michaelis now with the ball. Of course, the man who won the penalty is driving forward, tries to feed. Oh, what was that? You know what, this squad is it's capitulating right in front of our eyes. Tano, you've had a shocker to get Eric Apaya on. We're really struggling here in Europe this season. Michaelis with the free kick. It's hit the crossbar. Savelli heads it clear, only as far as Zakhiaran gets the ball back into the box. There's about 20 Monaco players free at the far post. What on earth is going on? We've improved the squad this season. Surely we have, with the few players that we've brought in. And we just seem to be getting worse. The discipline is a real issue. giving away the penalties, silly red cards. As that fantastic effort from Rangers nearly found its way into the back post. Chappelle's having a really, really poor game, but I sort of lost with options in terms of what I can do there. Squad depth is not the greatest. Despite us having a big squad, the squad depth in certain positions is just really poor. Apaya now advancing forward. He finds Pacicio to Apaya, Romero, Cooper Mazes. Has he got the runner outside? He's got Chappelle still on the pitch, looking to beat his man. He does. Gets the ball across, but it's cleared well by Ignacio. Only as far as Savelli, though. Finds Bjorn Fischer. The cross is well blocked, and it will be a corner for Cosmos. We still can get something from this game, but we have had to make a couple of changes. We don't even get the corner highlight. This is just how bad we are at the minute. Fischer with the long throw, but it's poor. It's comfortably headed away by Dennis, but it's straight back to Fischer. Can he get the ball into the box? He pulls it back to Romero, who pulls it all the way back to Savelli. Fischer again. Lovgren. We're taking too many touches here, boys. I know we've lost it now. And it's Dennis hacks it clear, but again, it's only as far as Luca. Into Romero. Now Lovgren again. Back out wide to Fischer. Have we got an end product here? Romero feeds Nicolo Kudrig. Finds Romero again. Great through ball towards Lovgren, and Lovgren, it's a great save by Muric in the goal. That was an opportunity for us to score. Nice patient build up. But again, it's another poor showing for us in Europe. That's really, really poor. And I'm quite disappointed by that. Again, wing backs. Maybe I need to drop the wing backs. Maybe I need to have a European tactic that doesn't involve the wing backs. I might look into that, because the wing backs are just they're just really struggling in Europe. Tanner hasn't scored now for quite a while. 9 hours. Cipriano suspended. Next time out though, guys, it gets easier. It does get easier. Man City are coming to the San Marino Stadium, and then we are away at the Etihad, or the City of Manchester Stadium it's called now. Obviously, maybe that's a sponsorship thing. They weren't allowed to have Etihad in here. I'm sure it was the Etihad before. I'm sure it was. Yeah, Man City doubleheader for the next episode. Yeah, this is just, it's disappointing because we're a better team than that. How good is Ignacio? He's really good, isn't he? He's really, really good. Right, guys, thank you as always. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to go away, play with some tactics a little bit, and I'll see you all for the next episode.